my god! Oh! Yo! You can't do that immediately after immediately when I go into the game. Bruh. That's not how I wanted to start it off. She was standing right there. Now, I'm hallucinating. I have to be. Yeah, I don't think I saw this chick before. We took Deathbloom. So, yeah. We're shaking YouTube. It's your boy Chew2Nice. Thank you for coming back to yet again another edition of some gameplay. Last time we left off, we got dosed with some Deathbloom right there. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure that's what happened to a lot of the people that were in that house. They were dosed with Deathbloom. They started having these hallucinations. They started going crazy, started going dark. One man took his family's share. So he took extra Deathbloom, and it took 3 other men to hold this guy down. Now he's running in the hallways, tearing off people's heads and limb from limb, ripping off doors and all that type of stuff. And we gotta fight him. And on top of that, if that's not crazy enough for you, right? If that's not crazy, I forgot where I was going with that. I was gonna say something. I forgot what I was going. What did I was gonna say?
You are stupid. 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 And don't forget, you are stupid.
What is that?
I do not want to see that. That's like the first thing. Was that there before? Look at this guy. This guy is ripping people from limb to limb. Okay. Oh! I'm sorry, Peter. But I'm pretty sure he was gonna kill me. Especially after seeing all this on the wall. How do I know that he didn't do that? You know what I'm saying? You know? Alright, what else we got? I don't know which way to go. Oh my god! Oh! This is the kitchen I was in earlier, but okay, so we got some arrows right here. You hear that? Wait, hold on. Let's make sure we got some ammo. I don't know where that came from, but I heard it, and somebody's in this room. Or somebody's next to me. Where are all these things coming from? Ew. This reminds me of the T-virus. Some candles. So candles are all lit, so I'm thinking I'm going the right way. See anything on that bookshelf? There's a letter. Okay. Unknown. No date. Something in this room is not like the others. I overheard Augustine and Victor talking about... Oh, Brother Victor. I overheard Augustine and Victor talking about one of the keys to the restricted areas being hidden in this library. He mentioned paying a contractor to build a lever as something simple that would be overlooked by anyone snooping around. His eyesight was always terrible, though. I can't imagine he'd hide it too well. Why is this area even restricted? I was told there's no secrets within the family. Well, they lied to you. They certainly lied to you, I promise. So, okay, there's a book that I'm supposed to find. I'm assuming it's downstairs. It's not going to be up here. Alright, where you at? I mean, my eyes ain't that bad, so I should be able to see it. Something out of the ordinary, right? That book green as hell. Let's try this one. Yep. This book looks different from the others. Press F to pull the book out. Bruh. Alright, now open that up. I'm expecting something to happen. I'm gonna have to kill some zombie looking dudes with the T-virus or what? Something's gonna pop out. I'm ready. I got a shotgun, so we good. Where is it? Oh, it's over there. Okay. Something's definitely gonna pop out. Okay, no. What is this? Hey, it's a trap right here. Oh, the seal. Alright, so we can go to the restricted area now. But they're not gonna make it that easy. The lights are off. So we didn't just hear nobody scream like that, so, you know. Why are the lights off as soon as I pick up the seal? I'm not liking this, bruh. Okay. What are we gonna see? I want your head? Okay. We're getting a little bit ahead of ourselves here. Get it? Ahead of ourselves.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Alright, so this is the door we gotta gain access to. We got the 2 seals. Let's go. Here's where I die. Look at all these chairs. Oh, they locked me in. Yep, this is where people go to die. Look at all those orbs right there. That might be just dust. I might be bugging. Look. The walls are like, ugh. You got a nice mansion like this worth a lot of money, but everything else is just garbage in this room. It's death in this room. That's what it is. What's this? They say the world was created in 7 days. They say the sea was parted in 2 to allow a passage to freedom. They say 3 wise men have gifts to the savior of man. These have nothing to do with each other. They say there's only one true God, but they are misguided. The Lord is here and lives with us, under our feet and in our blood. Okay, that was a weird letter. Okay, let's just go in this room right here. Let's see what's up. Watch it be locked. You need a key. We need a password. Obviously, that's what this whole letter was here for. So let's, if we read this correctly. 7, 2, 3, 1. Got you. He's gonna move. As soon as I put that password in, he's gonna move. 7, 2, 3, 1. Bruh. That is unfortunate. Definitely a balls fight. Let me see if I got a lot of ammo. Okay, I got some ammo. Got some ammo. Pocket knife. Ain't gonna do nothing, but this shotgun's gonna be all I need. Give me a grenade or something, like a grenade launcher. I'll be straight. Let's do it. Okay. Just making sure nothing's up there waiting for me. Another letter. Christina. What is that drawing right there? Not expecting a letter here, I imagine. I use the crawl spaces to get around in the house. So is that what that is, the crawl spaces? So no stumbling around in the dark hoping for looking for keys for me. I mean, lucky you. I think you're too big to fit. Chill, there's a little girl right here. I think you're too big to fit, so you'll have to keep moving through the house in a traditional way. We're looking for keys, right? There's a door to your right that leads to the storage room. After that, there will be a long hallway to the upper area of the manor where I've left a gift that should explain more. So finally, some more information. I can hear Samuel through the walls. You need to either kill him or avoid him long enough for me to open the gate. Finally, so we can get out of here. Alright, so we're gonna have to see Samuel very soon. I'm assuming probably like right now. What is that? What is that? Shells. That's what I'm talking about. Why does this room look familiar? Mannequins. Wherever there's mannequins, it's a bad area. I don't feel right in this room for some reason. I hear footsteps. Oh my God. Open up! Oh, I'm dead. I can't go anywhere. He's here. Where? I hear footsteps. Oh, let me go towards the sound. That's the chainsaw. Okay.
I'm not gonna let you get the chance.
He's pretty fast. He's pretty fast. Go! I hate the way this thing moves. How do you reload again? Come here, bro. Where you go? Are you stuck? Are you glitched? Ah, he got glitched. Thankfully. Alright, so she said after that there's gonna be a long hallway where she left a gift. Or where, yeah, she left a gift where there was going to be a lot of information on it explaining things. So let's see what she's talking about. She could be just trolling though. We don't know. We don't know Christina like that. Is Christina actually playing a game with me? I have no idea. Things don't feel right though. Okay, we have a letter. Okay, it's a lot. Okay, let's see. My family came here 8 years ago. My father learned that Bachman... My family came here 8 years ago. My father learned of Bachman Manor through the invitation to a therapy group he found online. So they had online all the way back then? Mind you, this has to be like in the 1950s, 60s. Something don't match up here. Okay. Invitation to a therapy group he found online that promised to help deal with some issues he developed after losing his job. They invited my mother, my brother Marcus, and I to join him for a therapy retreat. So we moved to the house for what we thought would only be 2 weeks. As soon as we got here, everyone was incredibly nice to us. We got our own room in the residential area while my father began treatment with the rest of the residents, a mixture of meditation and a herbal medicine called Deathbloom, the drug you were sprayed with in the observatory. I think she knew I was going to get sprayed with that Deathbloom. It was a wellness clinic run by a man named Augustine Bachman. He told my father that calming his mind and observing the hallucinogenic visions from the medicine was key to understanding his mental ailments. He was told his condition in particular would require more time and for us to be patient and agree to an extended stay. We decided to take Augustine's advice on my father's treatment and stay longer. Besides, the house was so beautiful and the other residents were so supportive. We were told that once he could understand his problems, he would have the power to take control of them. Okay, sounds like some BS to me, but okay, let's move on. Oh, I keep doing that. I keep clicking rather than just hitting the F button. Okay, so this was a wellness clinic. You're giving me a lot of stuff, a lot of weapons, a lot of ammo. Okay, we would have lunch in the garden with the other residents. The woman in the next room to ours started making me clothes. Everyone had a job to keep the house functional without interference from the outside world. Marcus started attending homeschool. They provided everything necessary for the children of the house as well. After a couple of months, my father was starting to see improvements. So they were there for a couple months. They was only supposed to be there for 2 weeks. I began imagining that our stay here would be, unfortunately, over soon. Late one night, Augustine came to our room with a couple of other residents. He thanked us for trusting in him. He thanked us for trusting him and staying longer, and he began talking about how the house was more than just a clinic. It was a vessel of God on a path to enlightenment. He told us Deathbloom wasn't always just a medicine, but a divine gift, that the visions seen were not just hallucinations to aid the sick, they were visions of life after death. It's not a life I want to see after death, man, I'm telling y'all. He said there were more residents than we thought, that there was a family of 100 discovering the meaning behind existence in the parts of the house that were off limits. We were asked to stay with my mother, Marcus, and I beginning treatment as well. Though now it would be called Ascension and be administered in the restricted area with the residents that lived in the upper parts of the house, with the residents that completed treatment in the clinic and agreed to stay as part of his congregation. So first thing I noticed here is it mentioned mother. Who is the mother? Where is the mother? Because we know what happened to Edmund G and we know what happened to Marcus. So if you're not, we'll figure it out. Okay. Some more ammo. I'm gonna have to fight something. Okay. My mother started arguing with my father shortly after they left. She wanted to leave and take me and Marcus that night. He confessed to us that the treatment at Bachman Manor had been more expensive than he thought it would be, and that he had accepted a job from Augustine. He couldn't leave until he paid off his debt. That's how they got you. That's how they got him. He didn't want to risk any legal action against the family. The next morning, we went for a walk in the garden while my father was away to pick up the building supplies as his new occupation. We walked the fence around the main path to the house, and she noticed the gate had been locked from the other side of the wall. It was then that she decided we would have to leave that night. She realized that, they're trapping us. It's locked from the outside. We're not allowed to escape. Women are smart, man, I'm telling you. We would have to leave that night, and told me to find Marcus and tell him to pack his bags immediately with or without our father. We packed our bags and hid them under our beds until it was time to go, waiting patiently in our room. We waited all night until around 7 a.m. Augustine came into our room and told us that one of the residents informed him that they saw her climb over the fence and leave the grounds the previous night. We couldn't believe that she would leave without us. He assured us that it was true and not to lose faith in our father and the congregation. My father returned a week later and became sick with the stress of this news. The abandonment of our mother and his new occupation that involved leaving us for long periods of time was hard on him. We were moved to the upper part of the house and began ascension with the others, though he seemed quietly apprehensive. Wow. They killed his they killed her mother. They must have found out about her plot to escape and either one, put her in the basement or killed her. That's what I'm thinking. Wow. So the father felt obligated to stay because he had to pay off a debt. Your family is in trouble, man. Okay, we got some more reading. While my father was away, Augustine cared for me and Marcus like we were his. He took us to Ascension every morning, so they got high every morning. And I saw visions of paradise and fields of flowers that go on for eternity. I didn't see that. All I saw was like death and a woman with a knife. We celebrated 4 years in the house and the music room, and I felt a belonging and purpose I hadn't felt anywhere else. Then my father said it was time to go. Some building supplies he picked up had tipped over in the truck during transportation back to the house. He opened one of his crates to check for damages and discovered a stockpile of rifles. He said he confronted Augustine about it and was told that they were for self-defense purposes, explaining the siege that happened in Waco, Texas a few years earlier. I don't know that whole thing about Waco, Texas. That's something I gotta kind of look up. My father demanded that we were leaving and forced us to pack. While he was in the bathroom, I left for Augustine's office and told him what my father was planning to do and how he was going to take us away. Why? She was already brainwashed by then. He calmed me down and said to wait while he would go, convince my father to stay with a few other residents. Much like the night my mother ran away, I waited for hours before he finally returned. When Augustine opened the door, he dismissed the others that stayed with me and said that he wanted to speak alone. He told me that my father took Marcus and fled into the basement. That's when all that stuff starts. When he started, he told me that my father took Marcus and fled into the basement when he heard them approaching. The others stayed upstairs while he investigated. A lack of maintenance made the basement forbidden to enter for anyone. A lack of maintenance. Right. He followed the flow of water from a broken pipe and discovered their bodies. My father shot Marcus before shooting himself with a stolen pistol. Wow, this guy is wicked. This guy killed your mother, killed your brother, which ultimately forced Edmund G to commit suicide, brainwashed you. You snitched on your father. I don't know how much I can trust this Christina girl anymore. It seems like, I don't know what's going on, man. It just seems like she's fishy to me. I don't think she wants me to leave this house. I really don't. Another map? What map is this? Upper house. Children's classroom. Oh, it's a whole nother area we're gonna go to. On that day, Augustine Bachman became my father, and his congregation my family. The tragedy of losing my parents and brother will always pain me. I am forever grateful to this house, its residents, and Deathbloom the flower. Forever grateful to this house, it says. Its residents and Deathbloom, the flower of death and paradise, for showing me my true purpose. It doesn't say I was grateful. It says I am grateful and forever grateful. And I'm grateful for the fate of bringing you here to join me. See, they were trying to foreshadow the fact that you shouldn't trust Christina. Wow. It's a lot to take in right there, man. It's a lot of information. We found out a lot of information. I still want to see this Augustine Bachman guy. What's in this room right here? What are we about to find out? Okay, so this is a new area. All right, guys, I'm going to end the video right there. We learned a lot today. We seem to be doing that every gameplay. Wow. So Christina is somebody I feel like is trying to trap us in the house and keep us there. She doesn't want us to escape. She snitched on her father, which ultimately got her father killed, her brother killed. I'm not sure if she knows the truth as to what happened to her family. They said her mother tried to escape, but I don't think she would try to escape without her children. You know, a child probably doesn't think like that, but they killed her mother. I wonder if her mother, what if she actually did escape though? Right? And that became my mother. Because remember, my mother was a woman that didn't want anything to do with her grandfather. She was living somewhere else. They were sending her letters. So what if my mother is Christina's mother, but she escaped from this manor? That could be a twist. And Christina is actually my sister. I don't know too much about the main character. I don't even know if it's a male or female. Not that it would matter, but still. There's a lot to be learned. But this is some crazy stuff. I want to see what's going to happen ultimately. Because this is just chapter 1. Right? So I don't know when they're going to release the chapter 2. I don't know if there's going to be a sequel or a prequel or like it's going to be another storyline completely different from this one. I have no idea. But we're going to find out. If you want to see more, just leave a like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you guys think of this. Is it annoying finding all these keys? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. For me, it's kind of a drag finding the keys, but we're learning more and more every episode. So, I don't know. Well, let me know what you guys think, you know? But until then, take care of your families, take care of yourselves, take care of each other and everything regarding you. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.